We're good? Welcome to Miss Coleman's kitchen, where today we're going to make Mr. Graham's favorite chocolate chip cookies.
Yum!
So, I have all the ingredients laid out here, but the recipe that I had was for 60 cookies. So I had to do all of these conversions for you guys that I'll show you later. But let me throw the ingredients together now. I don't want this on there. Mr. Graham, can you come help me with the eggs?
You betcha.
There's a bowl behind you if you want to just crack them in there. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what you need is some flour. And with the calculations, I found that it was 3 3/4 cup flour. And, oh, there goes the sugar.
Do you want me to beat the eggs?
I would love you to beat the eggs. Crack those fast.
Do you have a...
In that drawer. Sorry. Oh no, I don't have any tablespoons or teaspoons. How can I measure the salt and the baking powder?
Oh, is this a science question for me?
Yeah, a science question for.
Then I think we're gonna have to do a unit conversion from grams. I'm sorry, you said you didn't have tablespoons?
Yeah, teaspoons.
So, okay, so we're gonna make a conversion between grams and tablespoons.
Okay. So, I have a little scale here. Okay, so I have these little nice cups I'm going to use. And, oh, zero that out. Okay. So I need 1.5 teaspoons. And
so that is 9.6 grams.
okay. And I need the same of the baking soda. Luckily, I have it here. Also.
And that is 9.3 grams.
Okay. I think you can dump the eggs in there. Okay. We also needed 3 sticks of butter, and I'm too lazy to wait for it to melt, so I have a microwave right here. I'm going to stick it in. Okay, when the butter is done melting, I'll have Mr. Graham mix it in with the sugar, and then we'll dump it all together and mix it up. Go from there. Butter and the sugars go into the butter, and we'll just mix those up. Do you have that fork still?
How many sticks of butter did we use?
I used 3 sticks of butter.
Yikes.
Yeah. That's what makes cookies good. Okay. Since I'm missing that teaspoon, I'm going to use a scale again to get the vanilla measured out. Another 9.5 grams.
Good. Should I dump it?
Yeah, we can mix it all together.
She had to put it.
Well, while I'm mixing this, maybe Mr. Graham can tell us the difference between heat and temperature.
Sure. So we're gonna take these cookies to 350 degrees Fahrenheit.
375.
375 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about, let's see, the conversion between Fahrenheit and degrees Celsius. We'll put up on that screen in a minute, but that's what we'll take the oven to, and we'll heat the cookies on a cookie plate, on a cookie sheet, and we'll use both radiation and conduction. Conduction because there's direct contact with the cookie sheet on the cookies, and radiation because we're getting heat from the elements. They're going to turn red and they're going to radiate their heat and help cook those cookies. How's that?
That was great. Thank you.
Looks good.
We forgot something here.
What did we forget?
The main ingredient.
Oh, chocolate chips?
Yeah, I think they're behind you.
How many do you want?
I think it was supposed to be 2/3 of the bag with all of the conversions that I did earlier.
Okay. We'll put those on the screen as well. Oh, I like this song. This song reminds me of my days as a teenager. Do you remember this
Why
song?
is that? No.
No?
No.
When I feel cold, you know me. If you feel I can't go on, you coming home. Yeah. I remember those days. Good old days.
Good old days.
How are those cookies coming on?
The dough looks like
Fantastic.
fantastic. You want to try some?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let me know.
Yummy.
So good. So the best thing we can do now is refrigerate this for about an hour, and then we'll take it out, put them in the oven.
Why wouldn't you just put it in the oven?
They form better when they settle.
Oh.
That's what the recipe says.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we're going to do that. And while we do that, what kind of metal are we going to use with this cookie sheet?
So we're going to use a metal that doesn't have too high or too low a specific heat capacity. Too low specific heat capacity and the heat's just going to travel through it too quickly, burn our cookies. Too high a specific heat capacity and that metal will not get hot enough to get our cookies cooking. So we're thinking something like aluminum maybe?
Yeah, I think
And the specific heat is around 0. I don't remember.
8 or 9.
0.8. Oh, perfect.
8 or 9.
Excellent.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Okay. Excuse me.
Hey, cat. Hey, pussycat. You want to say hi to the camera? Come here, pussycat.
Oh.
Can I?
Yeah. That's cool.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh, hello.
He's a talker. Okay, so what should I talk about? Conversions specifically.
On the screen.
Okay. Okay. So can I do like some should we do some oven shots or something?
Yeah, maybe you can talk about, oh, okay, so,
Okay.
you know, we'll put on the screen 20 minutes later,
Okay.
and then we'll pull out the cookies.
Okay. I'll take that out from there, and then I'll put these in the pan. I don't think they're any good right now. Too crunchy.
We'll have to edit this part out.
I wish I had milk.
So, do you have time this evening to
Yeah, I can
start
look at it.
editing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never done it, so I should try it.
I got all those lobster great tomorrow morning.
Oh, did you do any of them?
No,
Or were you
because
helping?
I'm not with Bart. Tell the Bart about them coming in.
Oh,
Which is why
okay. You're the loudest cat. So it's an hour later.
Yeah, we can just put it on the screen.
Let's see.
So, Ms. Coleman, were there any safety features that you thought were important to include in your video?
Video? Well, since there was no knives or anything, I didn't feel too much in danger with the cookie dough, but maybe not eating a lot of raw eggs. I don't know.
Oh, right, because the cookie dough.
It has some raw eggs in there, but
And you let me have some of that.
yeah, I did, and I'll eat some too, just in
I'm
case.
not feeling so well. What about like heat and anything in the kitchen in terms of stoves and ovens that we should be wary of?
Well, we have a gas stove here, so I'm always careful with that. But I think as long as I have my little rubber hand mitts when I go in and out of the oven, I prefer these to those big, long ones, but sometimes those are helpful. Because the pan will get hot based on our specific heat capacity that we talked about. So, what else? Do you have any concerns in the kitchen when you're making cookies?
I think heat is the principal one. You said we're not using knives. Raw eggs are definitely a concern, especially with salmonella poisoning.
Yeah. But it is hot, so we'll just be careful when we're opening it and closing it.
Okay.
Thumbs up. So, here's our cookie dough, and we're just going to make little balls out of it. At least this is what I do to get the perfect cookie. And I just make a pile.
May I help you shake your balls?
Please. Now we don't want to make them too big because we want to have at least one for every one of you out there watching.
So we're going to keep our balls small.
Yes, small balls. So once you have about 12 cookie dough balls, like this, put them on the pan.
Did you grease the pan or anything?
I didn't. This, I believe, is a non-stick pan. And how many sticks of butter went in here?
Oh, that's right. 3 sticks of butter. So there's a lot of fat that helps to grease the pan already.
Yeah. So we're going to take these cookies and slide them right into the oven for about 10 minutes. And the oven is set at 375, and while we were gone, we figured out that that was 190 degrees Celsius.
Great.
So we'll be right back with you in 10 minutes and with cookies. Want them on a beautiful plate.
Oh, yeah. Really good.
Hot plates. Beautiful there. Oh, I do have milk. It might be bad. Pretend.
You want this on in the shot too, or just the plate?
Just a plate. Not a lot of milk going on. Yeah, talk it up. Like when they're done for the video? Are you done? Others? I could put these on. I don't know if they'll be able to see it anyway, though.
Here
Can
it
the
is.
camera see that? Or I'll just turn it around. Look at that. 10 minutes is up.
Oh, those smell like chocolate chip cookies.
Great. And we already have some here. They're all ready for you to taste.
That's awesome. Well, I'm allergic to milk, so I'm just gonna not drink the milk. But you can drink the milk.
I'll try.
I'm just gonna have a cookie.
Okay.
Cheers. Oh, that's great. That's good.
So good.
Is that good?
Yeah, it's fine. How could you, is that like the 5th one you've eaten?